There's nothing better than having eighth graders throw your words back at you. My name is Alissa Baldwin. I am a native Virginian. I'm the only native Virginian in the Republican primary. And I am a civics teacher. So I am definitely not a politician. I am a civics teacher, someone who champions our Constitution. I know those principles. I teach those principles and what makes our Constitution of then great, even today, all these years later, with the next generation of citizen leaders. And they were, in fact, very influential and encouraging of me to get in the race, to get in the fight, to live my teaching of those principles and the conservative values that I hold dear. There's nothing better than having eighth graders throw your words back at you when you have told them over and over that it's very important to be involved in the political processes as a voter, as a candidate when the time is right and the need presents itself. And so when they called me out on it and called my bluff, I did step up and rise to the occasion. Certainly not something that I thought I would do as a career path. And for me, it's not a career path. It is an opportunity to serve and to serve my fellow Virginians and Americans just in a different way than I've done in the past. I've been very involved in education circles, obviously, and different professional and civic organizations as a leader and faith-based groups doing the important work there. But I have been involved in the political scene as a grassroots activist from the time I was a little girl, helping my dad at the polls and, knocking doors leading up to elections. Served as the executive director and then chair of the College Republicans while I was at University of Richmond studying political science, no less. And I was an overachiever, so I also double majored in leadership studies and then went into the legal profession because the rule of law not only is a fundamental principle, it's something that I have always really held in high regard. And so worked as a paralegal for 4.5 years, I think it was, and then felt called to do something different and became a career switcher and got a job as a high school history teacher and loved working with students and making a difference in that way. Went on to get my master's degree from Longwood University in school administration and added that on to my teaching license. And most recently have been teaching in the middle school classroom, again, those civics principles. And I've taken them on the campaign trail with me since last year when I announced that I'd be seeking the Republican nomination, because it's good for all citizens to have a little refresher course in how political processes work. And people have been encouraged to have a fresh perspective and someone who's so relatable as, just a regular person. My 3 favorite words in the Constitution, in fact, are "we the people." And that speaks to me, and that speaks to a lot of Virginia voters right now.